Hi guys, happy hashtag Freedom Friday.
Freedom Friday.
Freedom Friday.
Oh, okay.
It's time to be free. So what Nancy and I, let you get in the frame. Can you? Yeah, I don't want to hug.
Sorry.
What Nancy and I wanted to do today was something that we have to overcome in the network marketing profession. And that's how to handle objections. And I think this is something that this goes for a lot of businesses, but we wanted to focus on the Isagenix business because that is what we do. So we know that there's a lot of people that might jump on from Isagenix. Hi, Robin. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Carrie. And those that are on IGTV. Hi. So yeah, I'm messing around with IGTV now. So for those of you, please, we're going to go over how to handle objections, the most common ones that you hear, the types of people you're going to talk to, but also most importantly, the people that you are looking for. What's up, Jeremy? Martin, hi, Lori, hi, John. Great to see everybody on here. So if you want, share this into a private team group that you have. Share this on your personal page. Obviously, this is, I actually do have an ebook on how to handle objections. So anyone that does share it, I would be happy to give it to you. Hi, Michelle, Garwin, Greg. Good to see everybody on here. Can you pull up the slides?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So what we're going to do first is we want to define for you guys the types of people that are going to be out there that you are talking to. Now, where did you get this information? And just, you can say hi.
Oh, yeah. So, well, hello. So I actually pulled up an amazing freebie. It was a download, and it was the typical types of clients you get in any kind of sales position. And especially if you're a coach, or if obviously you're doing network marketing or have an awesome product to sell, it's almost like I have something so amazing, and you're going to have 4 types of clients that you're going to deal with. So Scott's going to kind of take us through that.
All right, so here are the typical 4 people that you guys are going to deal with. Number 1, they're called the Cheapos. The Cheapos, these are the clients who from day one are in shock by your prices, nickel and dime you, and are clearly experiencing deep-rooted money blocks. They seem sweet, but their insecurity in their own ability to succeed pushes them to latch onto you and constantly justify their investment by sucking up all of your time. No success is enough and could even temporarily distract them from the negativity and lack that they're experiencing inside. No matter how hard you try to get them out of that rut and put them on a path toward success, they won't budge. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Hiroshi. So how many people can relate to the Cheapos? And I think we've all experienced that. So we're going to go through all 4 people, and then Nancy's actually going to role play with me, and we're going to go over some of the objections that we can use in our Isagenix business to obviously enroll more people. So how many people, type a number 1 in the chat box if you can relate to that. Jennifer says yes. What's up, Steve? Hi, Dana. Good to see everybody on here. And again, I have an ebook for anyone that wants to share this. Just say I shared it, leave me your email address in the comment section below, and I will send you an handling objection ebook a little bit later. Hi, Cindy. So number 1 are the Cheapos. Christine says yes. So number 2 are the excuse makers. Do you want to read this or you want me to read it?
Oh, sure. I love to read. Okay. Hello, everyone. All right. So the excuse makers are the clients who make little to no progress while working with you because they're fully stuck in victim mood. They blame everything from their childhood to their parents, to their apartment building, to their bank account for why they aren't doing the work and making progress. These excuses are often delicately decorated with a smile and an entertaining story and a joke in order to distract you from the fact that they're full of shit. Yes, they are fun, but these clients will leave your program with no results to show, and they will blame you for it.
So how many people can relate to the excuse makers? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, guys. Petey, I saw you shared it too. How many people can relate to the excuse makers? So again, Nancy and I actually we're going to do some role playing for you guys. But I'm going to go over the third person We're going to save the fourth for last, who we're looking for. That's going to be at the very end. So
we're your ideal client.
We're going to go for we're going to go through the three that you're going to come in most close contact with first. We're going to handle those objections, and then we're going to finish up with your ideal person, the person that you're exactly looking for. So again, for those that are just jumping on, say hi where you're coming in from, share this to a private team page, a cleanse group, whatever you have for your Isagenix business, share it there, personal page. This is going to help a lot of your new associates out because there are different objections that you're going to hear as you go through this. So the third and final excuser that you're going to have. So number one, number one was the cheapo. Number two was the excuse maker. And the final one is called the dissatisfied. Awesome. So everyone is definitely good. Yeah, all four. So the third and final one is called the dissatisfied. So the dissatisfied, these clients are typically type A, very hardworking and are very competitive. They're a joy to work with because they're constantly reaching major milestones, go above and beyond to complete the tasks you've set out for them to do, and push themselves out of their own comfort zones to get results. At the same time, their type A attitude comes with unrealistically high standards and a natural tendency to critique. They're overly harsh on themselves, their partner, their business, and of course, you. Even though you will go above and beyond to do everything for them, it will never, ever be enough. So, how many people can relate to the negative people, the complainers, and the last one? The dissatisfied. So type a number one in the chat box if you guys can relate to 1, 2, 3, or all of these. Number one in the chat box. So what did you take away from, obviously you're new to network marketing. I've been in network marketing for about 5 years now. So obviously you're going through all of this with me. What were your biggest takeaways?
Yeah.
Because you've experienced all of this.
Yeah. So it's really funny because before I got into Isagenix, I was the person on the sidelines, and I was totally, myself, I was all about like, oh, well, it's expensive and it's whatever. So I was that person on the sidelines. And whenever I actually started eating the products and drinking the shakes and feeling amazing and better than I ever have in my whole life, it became this thing that I obviously wanted to share with other people. And it's almost like, how do you explain it to people that there's a product out there and there's a nutritional system where you can look great, you can feel amazing, you can be your best, you can just basically set your body and yourself up to live the best life possible? How do you share it with people without them thinking that you're full of crap, So I think for me, the biggest thing I've gotten out of this and the biggest experience that I've had is people who immediately, as soon as I say the price, and it's my fault, I start at like the lowest price package, right? Just because I'm like, oh, I don't want to scare them away. Guys, this is your health. It's your life. It's your, it's for your family. You're not just doing it for yourself. I mean, you're doing it for other people as well. And it's like, holy crap, like it's so much more than just $200, $300. Like it's so much more than that. So, you know what? A lot of people I do, talk to are number ones. They're afraid of the price and the cost and things like that. And it's like, when you look at it in the great scheme of things, and Scott and I, like you said, we're going to do a little role playing, but when you look at it, it's like so hard to explain to people sometimes who are in those mindsets that, guys, it's like, it's a new life for you, and your life's going to be better, and you're going to be capable of so many more things. And money wise, it'll all be figured out because you will want to do this because it will change your life 110 times percent. So anyway, I could keep going.
Yeah. So before we get into the role playing, we want to ask you guys, what are some of the excuses or what are some of the objections that you guys have heard? And I want you guys to do, and we've done this before, I do these brain dumps with you guys. So I just want you guys to go on a tangent. I'm going to give you guys about 60 seconds. I know there's some people that are just started Isagenix. There are people that have been in Isagenix for a while. So if you could just brain dump for us over the next 60 seconds, we're going to write down some of the things that maybe we don't, and we're going to handle those objections for you on how we would overcome those objections from what you guys are experiencing. So if you could, we're going to do a 60-second brain dump. Write any objection, any and all objection that you have heard in your business, whether it's time, it's this, it's that, or the other. What are some objections that you guys have heard? Because we want to best serve you. So if we don't know what objections that you guys have heard, we can't help. So Christine says, it's too expensive, I don't have money. We have that one written down. Objections. I don't like shakes. I want to chew real food. Awesome. Not into shakes. These are great. I eat clean already. Expensive. This is awesome. So we actually have a bunch of this written down. Anybody else have any other objections they have heard? I just want to eat real food. This is coming up a lot. This is really good. Oh, it's that kind of thing. We've heard that too. This is, you guys are awesome. This is great. So I'm going to give you another 15 seconds just so we can get some more content, and we're going to go over all this with you. So Cindy says, I only eat whole foods. Jennifer says, I don't have time to make this a lifestyle. That's a good one. Do you have to do this forever? Yes. We talked about that. Sustainability. I want to eat real food. So this real food thing, we're going to have to do another Facebook Live on this whole real food thing because it's really, really interesting. Eat real food, Betsy says. Okay. All right. We got enough. Okay. So let's start with, the ones that we have written down are cost, third-party approval, shakes for life, which you guys already said, real food, and too busy. I can't make this a lifestyle. My family, what are they going to do? Ingredients, is it all natural? How is it different than anything else that's out there? So we're going to go through a lot of these things. So let's start with the most prominent one. So there's an interesting stat that we found that the average American spends, this is interesting, $140 to $180 a week. The average American, and that is income levels below $30,000 up to $75,000 a year, household income between $140 to $180. So over a month, the average American is spending between $560 to $720 a month. So they can afford it. So Nancy reaches out to me, and sugar. Well, that's a whole other story. So your body needs sugar. So Nancy reaches out to me on Facebook. She wants to learn about the nutritional cleansing program. So I get her on the phone, and Nancy, what is your objection? So we go through it. Nancy's like, it sounds great, but then there's the but. So Nancy, what is your but?
All right. Well, Scott, it all sounds so great, and it sounds like such a great program, but how much does it cost? Please tell me that. How much
so there's 3 different programs to choose from. The value pack, which is the best way to start, breaks down to about $20 a day, or about $5 per meal for the 4 that you get. You get 2 whole food, all natural shakes with 2 snacks with 2 additional snack options. You get your vitamins, you get some bars, you get a blender, you get a free shipping coupon for your second month. Then there's the mid-level program, which is called the Pace Setter. Still a great system, has everything the top-level program has, minus the vitamins. It's $15 a day, or about $3.75 per meal. And then there's their base level bare bones system. Still great. It's about $12 a day, or about $3 per meal. Which one do you feel is best for you?
So how much is that about breakdown?
So
I just want to do a 30-day.
Yeah, the top one is between $6 and $620 with shipping right to your door. The mid-level is $415 to $430, and the bare bone is between $350 to $375.
Whoa. That's too expensive.
So guys, just to do a little sidewind right here. So Grant Cardone, who's a great trainer, actually says it's best sometimes to agree with the potential customer, because if you go, Nancy, nuh-uh, it's not expensive, what are you talking about? It just makes that person feel bad. So I will agree with the person, and I will use the feel, felt, found method. So I'll say, Nancy, I absolutely agree, because when I was first presented this, it did sound expensive to me. So I understand how you feel, because I felt the same exact way, but here's what I found. I was already spending maybe $20 a day on, odds and ends here, and I was spending about $150 a week at the grocery store. So I was really going to end up just replacing that income that I was spending on how I wasn't feeling good, and replace it with this. So don't think of it as how expensive it is. Think about it that taking the money that you're already spending on how you don't want to feel and investing in something like this that can make you feel better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it's not really an addition, it's kind of a replacement.
It's a replacement.
Yeah.
So that's one way that you can overcome the monetary objection. The second way you can overcome it, and if Nancy says, well, that sounds kind of expensive. So I can say this, Nancy, so, with what do you spend at the grocery store each week?
It varies, but I do like to cook.
On average.
I like to eat out more. But on average, oh man, I never really thought about it. Maybe like $100.
$100 a week. Okay, so that's about $400 a month at the grocery store. So what do you spend? You said that you do like to go out to eat. So how many times a week are you going out on average? I mean, not like on a heavy, like just average. How many times?
A couple times. I'll have a pizza delivered. I'll have some Chinese food. Yeah.
So what are you spending on average with those two meals?
I guess about $20 a meal. So
okay,
about $40
so
added.
That's an extra $40 a week right there. So that's another $160 a month. So you're spending about $560 a month right now. Now, do you do any daily shopping? So do you stop at Dunkin' Donuts? Do you stop at Wawa? Do you grab little snacks throughout the day?
I get Dunkin' Donuts every day.
Okay, so coffee is allowed on this program. So outside of coffee, are you getting any additional snacks like a flatbread or something like that?
I do. I get a ham, egg, and cheese every morning.
And how much is that? About $5?
Yep.
So if you're doing that 5 days a week, that's $25. That's another $100 a month. So you're actually spending $660 a month. And you reached out to me because you said you wanted to lose about 10 pounds, you wanted to gain more energy, and you weren't feeling well. Can you now see the value in how I can not only replace the money that you're spending invested in this, but also if you wanted to, you can start with any of the other two programs and save a little bit of money. How does that sound?
Now I'm saving money. Oh my gosh. All right, yeah.
So of those three programs, which one do you feel is the best one to start with?
The president package.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So again, that's how you can handle the monetary objection. You can agree with the person and kind of paint a different picture, or break down the cost. Now, even if Nancy does break down the cost, she might say this: my family. So this is the family objection. So Nancy, you're spending about $650 a month on all of your food. And then you might say, but Scott, that's not just for me, it's
for my family.
For my family. I'm spending all this for my family. And I can say, well, again, Nancy, I can completely understand, because no one wants to cook multiple meals for multiple people. But the great thing about Isagenix is that you're replacing two of your main meals. So typically, are you having breakfast and lunch with your family?
No. Actually, I'm not.
So are you mostly having dinner with your family?
Yeah.
So this program would really fit right into that, because you're just going to be taking the two replacement shakes, having it for breakfast, having it for lunch, and you're still able to sit down and have a regular dinner with your family. So you're still going to do the grocery shopping you would, but you're not going to have to spend as much, because you're going to replace what you typically were buying at the market with Isagenix and still able to buy it for your family. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So that's one family scenario. Now, the other family scenario is it safe for my family and kids? So for those that don't know, Isagenix is actually safe for kids 4 years and up. So this is a family-friendly program. So the President's Pack, another way that you can verbalize it to people is it's the family pack. Because your husband or wife can try the shakes, your kids can try the bars, you get the greens, it's safe for the kids. And all you have to do is if you go to Google and you Google Isagenix allergen chart, it will give you the allergies that people may have, plus the age, that they can have. So again, that is the cost/family objection. Now, if this is helping you guys, please type a number 1 in the chat box just so we know that what we're giving you is good content, or if there are any other questions that you have. My kids love the bars. That's right. So again, 1 in the chat box if this is helping you guys, because obviously you can go back and watch this over and over and over again. Share this with your team. Literally, like, share this into your team groups. These are objections that we all hear. So you're going to hear everyone has a different way of handling those objections, but there is no right or wrong way. But you have to learn how to overcome those objections. So obviously that's the monetary objection. The other big one that we hear is ingredients and real food, right? So this whole real food thing. So Nancy reaches out to me because her energy is low. She wants to lose about 15 pounds. She's not feeling that great. Jasmine says, President/family pack, thanks. Mommy friends have a hard time wrapping budget around the chart. So great. That's a great way that you can do that. Thank you, Jasmine. So Nancy reaches out to me. She's eating pretty clean, but she's kind of at a standstill in how she feels. So, I get her on the phone. I say, Nancy, we go through the whole price stuff, and now she comes up with the next objection. So Nancy, of those 3 programs, which one do you feel is best for you?
Whoa, Scott, I really like what you were doing, but I had no idea. I thought this was like a nutritional program, like you were going to give me like a little, sheet with some stuff that I was going to do. I didn't know it was a shake program.
Yeah, so I can completely understand that, because, a lot of people are looking for something out there. But here's what you need to know about Isagenix. Number 1, they have a 100% no compromise rule, which means none of their products are compromised. There's no artificial sugars. There's no artificial food coloring or flavorings. They're gluten-free, soy-free, hormone-free. It is simplified nutrition that nourishes your body the right way. That's number 1. Number 2, this is a complete program. So yes, you are having meal replacement shakes, but you're also having regular food as well. So you can snack on vegetables, you can snack on low glycemic fruits, you get healthy chocolates with this, you can have egg whites, you're having all your regular lean healthy proteins. So for people that really feel you're just replacing everything, you're not. This is an absolute combination between both. And again, remember, Nancy, you reached out to me because you've been feeling tired, you've had low energy, and you were at a standstill with your weight loss. So this could be the key for unlocking that little bit of a lull that you're in to push you forward. The wonderful thing about this, my good friend Jessica Ringner says this, if you don't get your sexy back, you get your money back. So there is a full 30-day money back guarantee with any of these programs. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Are
you now a little bit more open to trying this program, at least for the 30 days, to see if it fits what you need?
Yep.
So again, that is a way that you can handle the whole real food. So guys, you have to understand, I back in the day, I was a bodybuilder. So I was used to prepping my meals all the time. And what I can share with you guys, this whole like real food thing, it's all about what people see other people are doing. So for me, for busy people, so that's another thing. I don't have time for this lifestyle. I don't have time to prep all my meals and carry around plastic containers. So, for me, this was the ideal nutrition plan to actually assist me in getting my nutrition right, getting me stress-free of where's my next meal coming from. It was simplified and it works.
Yeah, and I was just going to throw in there, the biggest thing for me, so I used to do management, like retail management, and I was always so incredibly busy throughout the day. And I remember just reaching for anything I could just to get my blood sugar levels up and to get something in my body. So I would grab like a food bar or like a power bar or something like that. This is like everything you need. It's like complete balanced nutrition. It's got everything you need. And for people who are looking to share, with potential cleansers, like future cleansers, Isagenix.com, scroll down to the bottom of the page and there's a whole page all about like their no compromise policy and about how it is entirely backed by science, right? They have the videos on there that say, yeah, like we did our studies, and in most cases, the shakes and the nutrition that's provided is better than a heart healthy diet assigned by a doctor, and it's more sustainable. So it's like hard to argue with that whenever you say, well, here, you know, I understand your concerns, but wouldn't it be awesome to have something that you can make? It's super convenient, it's super quick, and it's got everything that you need to feel amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, the point of this is that you don't have to know everything. The one thing, thank you both so much. Have to go back to the JOB. We'll watch again tonight. Bye, Michelle. So what you guys have to understand is that we're not trying to convince anyone to do Isagenix. There's no convincing. People either will or they won't. So you have to go back to the three types of people that we spoke about, the know-it-alls, the negative people, the people that just, the blamers, the excusers. You don't want any of those people, because I guarantee you there's people on this live right now that have been reaching out to the same people over and over again, the same people, they're giving you the excuses, and then finally they say yes, and they were an absolute nightmare to coach, and you just want them to send their stuff back. So you don't want these people. You don't want to have to force people to do this. You want people to want to do this. So we went over some of the main objections, you know, family, cost, real food. You have to know that, again, you're not what about the skeptical? This is good. Well, actually, this brings us to the person that we're looking for. So can you bring that up?
Yeah.
So Cindy, it's really fitting that you actually said that. So now we're going to talk about the people that you're actually looking for. So we went over the first three. So 1, the cheapos; 2, the excuse makers; 3, the dissatisfied. Now we're going to talk about the ones that Cindy is referring to. What about the people that are skeptical? Because we're not looking for the skeptical people. We're looking for the people called the believers. Now, the believers, these are the clients who trust the process, respect your time and rates and what the program costs, and appreciate your expertise and role in their personal and professional growth. They don't think twice about spending money that will change their lives, the value of their own personal development, and it's priceless. You tell them to take 2 steps, and they voluntarily take 3, proving their commitment to their success. They view the world from a place of abundance. They know that anything is possible for them, and they appreciate every opportunity that, it's getting me excited just reading about this.
I'm like, I want that person, yeah.
And they appreciate every opportunity that comes their way. They're naturally ambitious and overachieving and are extremely coachable. These are the clients and people that we want.
Yes. Yes.
So Nancy, what did you take away from what we read in this about objections and everything else to getting to the believers? This is not about the many. This is about the few.
I think the biggest thing that I got out of this was, don't be so hard on yourselves. You know, there are more people who are the other 3 than are the 4th, right? The believers. So for everyone out there, and again, I'm new to this, so I'm just starting to experience this. And like I said earlier, that I deal with a lot of people who are just money conscious and are worried about all that. Don't be so hard on yourselves whenever someone just isn't there. I mean, I consider it, I call it all the time with Scott, I say people are in different rungs of the ladder, right? You know, they come to you looking for a change, yet they don't want to put forth anything to make that change. And they don't understand that by giving up something over here, whether that's, you know, their lunch that they have at Chick-fil-A every day, you know, to eat something amazingly healthy and sustainable, and they can look freaking amazing. So it's like, what I've really learned is legit, there are those 3 people, but what I want to find and the people that I want to target and that I want to talk to are the people who I don't have to sell anything to. I just have to teach them the way, right? You know, I've just got to show them the awesomeness of these products and what this nutrition can do for you and how you can work it into your life so simply. So those are the people that I'm really looking for. So yeah.
Yeah, and you got to meet people where they are.
Mm-hmm.
But again, what you guys have to understand, we're not looking for the many. We're looking for the few. We're looking for the few people that really see the value, not just investing in themselves, but investing in their families. Because if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So all these people, I gotta wait, I don't have the money. If you're not a healthy mother and father for your kids, you're not gonna be there to see them grow up.
No, I can't even tell you. So, I mean, a little bit really quickly about my journey, because I know we're going on for a little while, but like, I felt horrible before I started the program. And I mean, I didn't realize how horrible I felt. I was bloated all the time. I was not regular. I was just a mess. And energy level, it was hard for me to even get off the couch. So whenever I started this program, okay, and I'm an entrepreneur, meaning I'm very self-driven. I need to like be on the ball at all times to keep myself going. This program made it so that I have been 120% more productive than I was, a few months ago whenever I wasn't doing this program. It will change your life. So it's that we want to get across to people, and it's the people who are ready to hear it and who are on that rung of the ladder who are open to making the change, or who are ready and have that sense of urgency to do what they got to do to make the change.
Yeah. So guys, we're going to leave you with this. First of all, if you're just jumping on, hi. And if you're coming on the replay, please share this in your private Isagenix groups, your cleanse groups, your business groups. This is only going to help your new people get past the objections they're going to hear. So there was something that I heard by Jim Rohn very early on in my network marketing career. And he said that the great baseball players bat 300, and they make about $5 to $7 million a year. So for every 10 at-bats, they get 3 hits. But he said for every 10 at-bats where they get 3 hits, there's 7 at-bats where they're getting out. So for the same person that's getting paid $5 to $7 million to get 3 out of 10 hits is also getting paid $5 to $7 million to get out 7 out of 10 times. So remember, when you go for no, you don't care about the objections, because you're going to sort through all of those apples and you're going to have the golden ones. You're going to have the people that are really coachable and open and ready, and you're not going to have to force to do this business. You got to do this business in peace, in joy, in enlightenment, and in ease. It shouldn't be a struggle. It should be fun, and it should be relaxing, and those people will show up. I mean, Nancy heard me on a couple calls this morning. Literally 3 people just showed up today that were just so open. And you just have to put that energy out there. Let go of the resistance and surrender to the flow. So any last words before we sign off?
No, I'm just saying, just talk about the good things. Don't act like you're trying to sell, the right people are out there.
Yep. So you don't have to find them. They will find you if you stay on your path. So guys, much love and gratitude. I hope this has helped. Again, please share this anywhere you want. We're here to help. If there's anything you guys would like us to talk about, please let us know. Have a great Friday. #Freedom Friday. You guys are awesome. Love you so much. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.